the issue we're dealing with requires so much sensitivity, and we realized survivors were not coming forward because of stigmatization, and we wanted to create something anonymous.
Until now, we still have a gap with access to information on reproductive health in rural communities, and especially this community. So the gap I was trying to solve was if us as young people could create our own space where we could share information with our peers and give education to the teenagers and other young people.
What we are trying to solve with the organization first is provision of safe spaces because of the population that we work with, that is the LBQ and non-binary persons. And the reason why I do what I do is because of violence, because in 2012, when I was in campus, I experienced violence, and there was no a specific structure that was able to capture my kind of violence.
The reason I came up with this project is because of the nature of my community. It is patriarchal, where women do not have a voice, and also they are always treated as second-class citizens. So that reason now I came up with this is so that women can have this voice. Also, girls can understand that they have a voice within the community, and also to address the trend of rising cases of teenage pregnancies.
Why am I doing this? As I sat down and I saw through myself there is less representation of person with disability into the leadership space, and I saw there was a greater need for me to be there, because I saw if I don't, then nobody else will do it for us.
And what we do basically in the political setup, we organize mainstream activities, and through the mainstream activities, sometimes we can move into the grassroots levels.
So Campus Me Too mainly deals with ending harassment against girls and women, especially in universities and campuses, because every 2 of 3 women and girls in campuses experience sexual harassment. And the reason why we are doing this is to create a safe learning environment for girls. Yes.
I look at my experience, what brought me in this working space as a survivor of sexual and gender-based violence. At 16 years old, I was gang raped, and then it took me a lot of time to heal, to nurse my wounds, the visible wounds and the invisible wounds. So we had to come together, and when we came together, we realized that majority of us were sexually abused when we were young, in our teenage life, and it was very important for us to just join our voices together, amplify it, and also try to end gender-based violence in Kibra. That was common, and it was really normalized in Kibera. Why? The question is why, and we want to get the answer. Why is it happening? Why are we doing this? Why are we organizing like this? So such question, so many people in I would say general activism doesn't like, and when it comes to a woman, it's taken negatively. So our spaces will shrink because of that, and nobody will want to associate with us, and we are dubbed in feminist spaces as problematic feminists.